Captain Sensation. Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And let's talk GameStop. I mean, here we are in 2019, and it's no secret to a lot of people with insider news or maybe work for the company, seeing their IPO and what have you. GameStop's not doing too well. There's been rumors of them being bought out by their companies. The CEO stepped down. I mean, I don't need to get into all that. You guys can look that up. I've got numerous friends that work at GameStop for different locations, and they kind of have to just play like everything's cool, even though it's kind of a sinking ship. So what is GameStop trying to do to salvage themselves? Well, they can't buy up any other game stores because they've become the Walmart of, video game stores at this point. EB Games, what's some of those other game stores? Funko Land, all those places got ate up by, GameStop, at least around here where I am. So what is GameStop doing? Kind of how Toys R Us went away. The fear is that GameStop will go. Now, I don't want that to happen, but GameStop isn't doing itself any favors. Here's what I mean. The Pro membership, all right? Some of you guys have that. I have it. The great thing about the Pro membership is it's $15, and you get the Game Informer magazine. I like the Game Informer because it's one of the few things that come into my house, to my mailbox, that's not a bill. So even though I don't always care for all the articles, every now and then they show you something, really neat in there. So that being said, you get the magazines, $15, included in that is 10% off of used games, and then you get the buy one, get one free, after you renew it every so often, right? So, or every time you renew it, you get that coupon. Awesome stuff, right? Well, GameStop is now saying that they're going to raise that price, probably to $20, I think. Now, this is in beta, but they haven't been telling anybody really, but it's leaked out that starting on June 2nd, and it'll be applicable to 74 stores. So here's what's bad, Excuse me, like I said, they're losing like $600 million according to this article that I'm reading. And if you want to check it out, it's gamerrant.com. So they're going to give you instead $5 reward certificates every month. That's supposed to incentivize you to keep coming into the store, spending your money, but you can't stack these things and they don't roll over to the next month. Whereas the 10% was, you had that every month on used games. That was the advantage. You got to look at it like this. Think of it like a pawn shop. You're going to get a good deal on something that would cost more substantially. But when you try to pawn something or give it up, it's not going to give you as much money as you would hope that it would, or that you put into it. Case in point, I got a new 3DS here from a pawn shop, and it might have been $60 because they thought it was a regular 3DS. However, if I were to return that for, let's say for a pawn or loan, they might give me like $20 because nobody's playing with 3DS anymore, really. And the likelihood of them selling it is what they're looking at too. And they just don't make their money that way. GameStop has been taking advantage of the situation with used games. Publishers don't make any money off of games being returned or being sold secondhand. So when I go to GameStop to get, so this Pokeball Go Plus here, it's $60 and brand new. Somebody might, turn it in for like 5 shekels to the dollar, but you and I can go back in and buy this thing for $20. It's a cruel business that they do. But where else are you going to go for your games? You can go to Walmart, maybe Best Buy, but GameStop is focused on video games, so that's where you want to go. So let's keep going into it. It says the certificate will expire every month, which we touched on, which means you got to shop there to take advantage. Now you could potentially save up to $40 for the year, but that's forcing you to come into the store regularly. Something you would already do for that 10% usually. You know, even if it was just browsing. Now it's like, oh, you got to buy a game. You need to buy a used game to make a little bit more. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. GameStop, what are you doing? Like the perks of this, if the magazines are gone, I'm gone. Yeah, I can throw those magazines away like I usually do every so often, or sell them or whatever, keep the ones that I enjoy. Case in point, this beautiful Zelda Breath of the Wild issue, I've kept that. It was, a lot of stuff about Breath of the Wild and some upcoming games that I enjoyed, and it's great for $15 to have 12 issues for the year. That's really, for me, the best part of the GameStop Pro rewards. Now, they have this other one that they discontinued because I guess they weren't making as much money off of that, and now that's gone. So now you have the regular membership and then the Pro. So let's get back into it. There's some more info talking about how low their shares were. Don't really need to get into that. I touched on it a little bit, but it's just hurtful. Let's go into another one, because there was another one that showed an actual picture. Let me get some of this stuff off my screen. Let's go here into this one right here. It's just really crazy. Like, what are you guys thinking? Who's the new CEO there? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's happening with GameStop. Sorry, this computer's slow. And you know what? It's slow mainly because here I am trying to show you guys something. And, give me a second. Again, so this is in beta, right? Where was the alpha? Why didn't anybody blow back then? I mean, they're not expecting people to blow back, but there's an actual chart, and I'm going to put that up here on the video. It's what I'm actually trying to look at while I'm sitting here running my Yap right here. So it's got the check marks on, there's like 3 or so things which, they're saying we're going to work with this, but it's like, didn't we get a lot of this stuff before, and they're trying to be sneaky about how they're showcasing it? Like, it's just, let's go back in here. And I don't know that this can actually save them. You know what I mean? Like, here we go. You got the free one, 10 points for every dollar spent, 20 points if you've got the Pro. Okay, it's now $19.99. Birthday offer you get for both. Exclusive offers you get for both. But here we go. Buy 2, get 1 free pre-owned, only on the Pro, which I think that's what it was. The new thing they put up there to try to incentivize you again is that $5, but gone is that, exclusive Pro Day, you get all of this. Now, extra trade-in on games and tech accessories is 10%. That's still there, but no longer the 10% for the, pre-owned and all that stuff. So that was really the allure there. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but $5 more a month. Just for the Game Informer alone, I'm not upset about, but you know, I'd just be collecting the magazines at this point, not really going to go to GameStop, other than to talk to some buddies and check out some clearance stuff. Some of you know that's all I do now. But anywho, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know some of you already have a bias against them. Does this change make it even worse for you? Are you okay with it? What do you think will happen to GameStop in the future? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.